I want to show y'all a couple of things. Some things that I like to do in my time of living. So sometimes Jurnee likes to do fun things and make a chef book. A lot of these pictures actually came from Pinterest because there was a time where I was very addicted to Pinterest. Very addicted, highly addicted to Pinterest, but not anymore. Anyways, this is where I put my ingredients of food and how to cook certain things, because when I grow up, I actually want to be an amazing cook. I want to cook very well. I want to cook actual meals that is not just for survival, but building a bond, and building a bond with who yourself and with your family. See, a lot of people just eat food off the dinner table that their parents have served them, but you really gotta think about it. Cooking can feel like a chore, and I don't think it should. I don't think it should ever be a chore. Honestly, I think that cooking relates more to I need to add more. So don't get too wild. I think cooking has been shown as a chore, but really I think it's a piece of art. I think it's a talent. I think that when it comes to cooking, it's a form of drawing, a form of making some type of project. But people find it just as cooking just for food, or cooking just to help feed the family. You know what I mean? And so I just don't want to become one of those people where they don't enjoy to cook and they actually find it a burden. And then when they do cook, you know, they don't put the effort into cooking, so they don't really enjoy the food. And then also when they cook the food, they feel insecure to serve it or even serve it to themselves. So you're telling me that whatever you're cooking up, you don't even like to eat it off of your own plate. That's sick. And I think that Bo put her feet on the freaking bed. Talk about wisdom. Okay, anyways, the whole point of that was to basically explain that there's more to just cooking a meal. There's more to just learning how to cook a meal. There's more to just getting ingredients in cooking a meal. Because the thing is that when you're getting ingredients to cook a meal, you're getting elements. You're getting elements and you're mixing it all up to make something beautiful. So I just feel like when people are cooking, I think you should really express meaning into your cooking. Therefore, it will taste beautiful on your tongue. So you really can't see nothing, but it's not about seeing, it's just about the feeling, you know? Okay, so, oh, you can see me. I'm going to exit, okay? I'm going to be removed because tomorrow is when it really gets down and dirty. And I'm not talking freak. I'm talking freedom. It's Valentine's Day. When I wake up, I go through a lot of phases of silence. You know how someone wakes up and they just look at the ceiling before they get up and do anything? That's what I do. Like 35 minutes. Scratching my head, because, bro, what do I do next? I want you guys to watch me as if you're living in my brain. Like a VR. It's okay to touch the walls. I forget that walls exist. I have my coffee. And it matches with my blouse. I didn't think I was gonna do that today. I just love when sometimes your outfits match with something that you have on you. It's a good feeling. So we're gonna be doing what's in my bag, but before that, I have my CD over here. And I was debating on what music I should play. Erica Badu or Tony Childs. But for the first hour, we're gonna do Erica Badu. So yeah, let's just put her on. Okay, so let's start on the top. What's in my bag? This is my bag. I love my purse. My purse is my love, my heart. The first thing we have is my journal. This is where I write because I'm a poet, okay? I'm full of philosophy and literature. And I need to write. But yes, I write. If I don't write, I can't speak. So I do whatever I can to put what I need to say in here. Next is this little book. It says Libra on it. I love it. It's my favorite. It's a book about Libras. It explains what characteristics Libras have and their traits and what they represent. It's a cute little thing to hold, you know? This tiny little jewelry box. Look how cute it is. So you're like, what's in this? So I carry backup jewelry just in case, like my earrings and rings and nose rings. Because sometimes maybe if I'm running late or if I forget, I'd be like, oh shoot, I forgot my earrings or my necklace or my nose ring, you know what I mean? So I have backup just in case. Gotta stay safe out here. This book, it's amazing. Just a great book. It's about women and the wild version of women spiritually. Amazing. I can't talk too much about it because I just started, but if you would like to know more, search it up. My beautiful Coach wallet, love her. She's been with me for the longest. This is where I carry my personal security and my identity. So next is my glasses. They're so freaking cute. I think they match me a lot. Definitely gives me that bold look to myself. I got just some small things that I carry in my bag. We got some fragrances. I carry my headphones. I need my headphones. Gum. And then we got lotion and then hand sanitizer. Let's say you love yourself, right? And you're trying to love yourself, but yet sometimes you get in this doubt and you start to kind of hate yourself again or start to get those negative thoughts. That's the demons, okay? That's the demons of negativity, overthinking, being overwhelmed, anxiety, fear. That needs to be shuttled away. That needs to be wiped away. If that can get into your head and manipulate you, manipulate it back. Oh yeah, I love myself. Then a thought comes in your head and you're like, no, I don't. How dare you try to manipulate me? Bite it back. Hey, no, I said I love myself. Yeah, I said I love myself. Don't tell me otherwise. It's in your brain. No one's telling you it. It's in you. That's you doing that because it's in your head. So if you can do that, you can stop it and you can manipulate it and trick it and tell it to go on about its business. Let's say for other people, now it's on other people. You love yourself, but yet people are sending hate towards you. Or they're kind of being negative towards you or envious. And you say, oh yeah, I love myself, or I love doing this and that, and they're kind of not supporting it. And then it makes you feel a certain way, like, oh, am I doing the wrong thing? Oh, stop it. Are y'all forgetting that people move? People move. We have legs. They're not going to stay forever. So you're telling me because this person acted a certain way towards you or said this towards you that was not in love, you're going to let that affect you? Well, some people do stay. Okay, don't get me wrong. Some people do stay and some people do leave. Most of them leave. A lot of people are trying to figure out their life. They're trying to go for what they want to go for. And if people are acting that way towards you, they're giving you this type of hate spiritually, emotionally, mentally, it's just a reflection of them. Literally just telling you that they don't like themselves. Like, are y'all not realizing that? When somebody says, oh yeah, like, oh, I don't love you, you look kind of weird today, you know, and you're trying to love yourself, like, okay, well, this is stopping me because they're being rude or they're being negative. That's just basically them telling you that, oh yeah, I noticed that you're loving yourself, right? But I don't, so I'm gonna throw it at you because you love yourself. Why would I throw it at somebody who doesn't love themselves? I mean, some people do that because they can handle that, but people who do love themselves aren't gonna take that. They're not gonna take that. Okay, so I need you to learn that love is what builds that shield. Okay, love is what builds that shield. Love is what brings you freedom from spiritual court. In the physical world, 1D, 2D, 3D, 4D, 5D, whatever you go by. Love, your love will protect you. I promise you. Start forming that love within yourself, and I promise you, you will start to see something. Fall off the cliff and take a risk. Because if you look down, it might be a beautiful river, a beautiful ocean. But y'all think it's going to be nails and spikes and thorns. Just fall off the cliff, bro. It's going to take you a long, long way. And I also want you to learn how to respect yourself, your whole self. Not just for the public eye to see or for them to see, but for yourself and for your future. It's Valentine's Day, baby. You need to reward yourself. You need to celebrate however you want to. You want to party, if you want to sleep, if you want to eat your comfort food. Celebrate yourself because we don't really do that. We work so hard trying to reach somewhere, but forget that we already made it. Making it is not getting it to that point because you never get to that point. You keep going. You just keep, that's how you made it, is when you keep going and you're not letting nothing stop you because you love it. And then that builds a flow. Flow. Love should never stop you or distract you. Love should help you, push you to grow and keep going. And also, love is very important, but if you have someone or something that loves you but is stopping you or distracting you, it is never that serious to keep it clinging on to you, baby. It's never that serious. Because yes, you love and you will stay loving, baby. But you're not going to let it cling onto your back and let it scratch the F out of you. No. You love yourself more than that to let something distract you or hurt you or disfigure, distort it. Even if it loves you or not, or even if you love it or not. Yes, love, but don't let it stop you. Don't let this love that you think is love stop you. Love can camouflage and love can be a mask. Love keeps going up. But if this love is stopping you, it's never that important to keep holding on to it. Because you love yourself first. You put yourself first. Because if it's stopping you, then it was never that important to keep it or to have it. It was never that serious or that personal. Okay? Okay. Since it's Valentine's Day, love is meant to be a balance, a flexibility, a harmony, a peace, a connection, not an attachment, not an obsession. This love can go to you, or it could go to them, or to that, or to this. It could go to a dream. It could go to a person. It could go to an object that you hold, a material. It can go to whatever you want. Love is universal. Love is eternity. Love is forever. Love is everywhere. You just have to form it. You just have to create it. Because you are the former. You are the creator. You were created. You would form. That's the thing. A lot of people think they can't create things or form things. But you can. Because you was created. You was formed. So what makes you think that you can't do it? Love. You need to love so much that you're able to let it go. Because there's more love out there. And you can love over and over again. It's not the end of the world. And if you think, that's the thing, if something leaves that you love, it's not something that you should feel sad about. Because you see, love is an experience. It could be temporary or permanent as long as you loved and you was committed and consistent with that love and you learned from that love and you had a purpose with that love. Because if you had that real love with that something or that someone, You enjoyed it. You enjoyed this time with it. You was grateful. So if it leaves, it leaves. If it stays, it stays, you know? I love it. I'm not attached. Because sometimes if you are attached, if you're obsessed, it's because it's giving you a benefit and you don't want it to leave. Because if it leaves, then you feel like you have nothing else. I don't think that's a good thing. I think it's good to be obsessed or attached to something that's bringing you to your highest potential, as in a dream or a passion or a hobby. But speaking as something that's allowed to move, as in a human, or speaking to something that's like an object, no. You need to learn how to let things go, and you need to learn how to let things in. Sometimes it's okay to let control just go where it needs to go. You do not need to always be in control, especially with yourself and especially with love. Love is meant to go with the flow and bring what it needs to bring. Y'all be forcing love and forcing this and this and that, thinking it's love and it's not. Love can be manipulated, love can be cursed, love can be hexed, and love can certainly be fake. But also, love can be beautiful. Love can be successful. Love can be abundance. There's this thing called the amygdala, okay? It's a small, very small structure located in your brain, the temporal lobe, right? And it's very crucial in processing emotions, fear, anxiety, and aggression, okay? Keep that in mind. This is also effective when it comes to love. It tends to show decreased activity, meaning it becomes less active when someone is in love, leading to a feeling of safety and security with their partner, or with that, or with this. This activates when you're in love. It helps when you fall in love, the amygdala decreases the fear and the anxiety, right? Because you're starting to form this release of love. Serotonin levels can rise, which may explain obsessive thoughts about a loved one, okay? Also, the brain's prefrontal cortex, responsible for rational decision making, okay, becomes less active, which may explain why people in love sometimes overlook red flags. That's your teaching for today. And also, you feel like no one loves you. You feel like you can't connect to people. You seem to be afraid. You don't know how to be vulnerable. You have low oxytocin levels. That's the love and bonding hormone, okay? This release is doing social bonding, physical touch, right? With connection with people. So if you don't connect with people, if you don't bring yourself out there, how can you form love to people and know what love is? Because you are not experiencing socially out there because you have a fear and an insecurity with yourself. I think a lot of people forget that because of your feelings and emotions, it links to trauma, and you can feel it in your body. You can feel it in your shoulders, your chest, your heart, your legs, your hips, and yeah. And if you want to know more about that, about what that's called, that's brain spotting. Also speaking on if you are experiencing love with yourself, trying to build a love with yourself, and you're like, oh, it's not working, like I'm still negative, like I, it's just not working. You need to be patient. Love comes slowly. It can, and it could come quickly, but it's coming, and it's here. I feel like love needs to always be reminded of and known of, and I'm gonna keep saying that. I'm gonna forever say that, so it's programmed in your head. I hope this is programmed in your head, cause every night, bro, that Instagram brain rot be ah. It's crazy out here, for real. I don't understand what love is for. I just know it's needed, much needed. I can't explain it. I just know that it is missing. I miss the love I never had until I found it in me, from you, from everywhere. Forever stay as you are or leave to grow. If I loved then, if I love now, why wouldn't I love forever? If love is everywhere I go, if love is everywhere I place it, why am I not loving me, the one manifesting love? For then I am responsible. Love yourself as you are now and back then, so you can embrace every change every revolution, and everyone. Yep. Yep.